Hi friends, it's Lynn from My Pixie Dust Diary, and I want to share with you some budgeting information about your Walt Disney World vacation today. If you need more information, you can always visit mypixiedustdiary.com. Find us over on our Facebook page, My Pixie Dust Diary, and we're also on Twitter and Instagram at Lynn A. Wiltsey. So if you need more information, don't feel pressured like you have to take notes during this video, because I am going to try and share a lot with you as quickly as I can so that this doesn't take too long, but there's lots of information over at the blog as well. So budgeting for Walt Disney World. It might sound like an impossible task, but I promise you that it's not. I'm going to try and make it as easy as possible today and give you the basic things that you need to think about when you're planning your trip. So start big so that you have a plan for the best, most wonderful Disney vacation that you want to have. That way, as you're researching and you're coming up with numbers, you know the worst case scenario that it's going to cost for your budget. It's totally okay to make changes along the way and adjust your budget as you need to, but know that it won't be more than the worst case scenario budget that you started with. And throughout the process, there are different ways that you can save money and make changes to still have a completely magical time, but for it to better fit into your budget. So what should you include in your budget for your Walt Disney World vacation? Well, first, how are you going to get to and from Walt Disney World? Are you going to be buying plane tickets? Are you going to have to rent a car? Are you going to be driving your own vehicle and need gas and things like that along the way? If you're driving, do you need to stop for a hotel? Is it something that you can drive straight through? Are you going to make other stops along the way and have other little mini vacations to and from Walt Disney World? Think about all those things so that you can plan accordingly for them. Next, your park tickets. Are you going to be at Disney for 7 days and in the parks for 7 days? Are you going to want to visit more than one park in a day? Those are going to be different things that you need to know before you decide what park tickets to get. Then think about where you're going to stay. Are you going to stay at a value, a moderate, or a deluxe resort on Walt Disney World property? Or are you going to stay at an off-property resort? There's really no right or wrong answer. It's just a matter of your budget and your preference. Obviously, staying at a Walt Disney World resort does have more benefits than staying off property, but if it comes down to staying off property and being able to go, it's totally worth it. You'll also need to budget for meals and snacks. Disney does allow you to bring your own food and drinks into the park, so that can be a huge budget helper for you. You can bring food with you if you're driving, or there are grocery services that do deliver to the Walt Disney World Resort, so you can order things before you leave home and just have that food delivered straight to your resort to help you save on the budget that way. Think about souvenirs as well. Are you going to be purchasing things in the park to bring home? Are you going to be giving your kids a souvenir budget to purchase things that they see and want to bring home? Things are expensive at Disney, and you do want to plan accordingly for that so that you do have a line item in your budget and that you've accounted for it. Now, I always include a line in my budget for extras. This could be anything. Maybe it's that we wanted to go to an extra meal, or we wanted to attend a party or one of the special events happening at Disney. You definitely want to include for that in your budget if you're planning to do any of those things. And make sure that you can afford to do that before you go and plan accordingly along the way. Don't forget about things like parking at the parks. If you're driving and not staying on property, there is a daily parking fee at the resorts. Any parking fees at your hotels that you're staying at, and any kind of like valet charges or anything like that. Don't forget tips if you are valeting your car, if you have housekeeping come into your room, anything like that. And then don't forget about other things for leaving your house. Do you need to pay somebody to watch your house? Do you need to have somebody watch your pets? You want to make sure that you're budgeting for those things as well. Now, I know that's a lot of information and I went kind of quickly, But there's lots more information at mypixiedustdiary.com so that you can go through and start to look at the different things to include in your budget and start putting your practically perfect Disney vacation together. I'm excited for you to go to Walt Disney World. It's going to be a great time, and I know that I'm going to be able to help you get your family there, and everybody is going to have a good time. So I will see you around. We're going to have lots of fun planning together.